Which choice best describes the function of the underlying sentence in the text as a whole? So, the gold rush of 1849 transformed California from a sparsely populated one, meaning that it was barely populated, region into a bustling hub of activity almost overnight, meaning that in a single day. Sparked by the discovery of gold at Scudder's Mill in 1848, thousands of prospectors known as 49ers flocked to California in search of fortune. This mass migration stimulated economic growth, leading to California's rapid statehood in 1850. So, if we were to analyze exactly this part, then we would understand that in 1840, at the end of the 1840s, there was a gold rush in California, and it attracted a lot of people around the country to come and then look for the gold. These guys were called 49ers, and it made the California from the least populated state to a very, very populated one. So let's analyze this sentence then. Beyond the immediate economic boom, let's underline this one, immediate economic boom. The gold rush significantly influenced the global migration patterns, drawing people from around the world and making California a melting pot of cultures. So in this case, you're told that economic boom was an immediate one, so it was a short-term impact, and is saying that from the long-term impact, it significantly influenced the global migration patterns, meaning that it impacted the demographics, right? And it made California a very uh, multicultural place. So if you were to go and take a look at the options, it's saying that it summarizes the long-term cultural and demographic impact of the gold rush. Exactly. It long-term, immediate. So it's contrasting the immediate economic boom with the long-term cultural and demographic impacts. And we have cultural as the melting pot of culture, demographics as the global migration patterns. With B, let's do this. So with B, it contrasts immediate economic effects with the broader societal changes. No, it's wrong because it is not the it's first of all not given, right? It's saying that it contrasts the immediate economic effects with the broader societal changes. Now, there weren't any societal changes actually, and it doesn't quite contrast these two effects, since the economic effects were actually presented in the previous part of the passage. And here it is just mentioning the immediate economic boom in only several words. So it is technically wrong. So with this one, highlight global significance in of the global rush beyond the economic effects. Yes, it looks very convincing, right? So it's saying that it highlights the global significance of the gold rush beyond its economic effects. But it's saying that it's saying that it was globally significant in terms of the economic frontiers too, which is not necessarily correct. Okay, so it argues the impact of the gold rush is more significant than its economic impact. Well, this is obviously wrong because it's not arguing which one is better, which one is worse for 1,000,000%. Because of that, the correct answer should be A. However, you might be still convinced that C is the correct answer, right? You might be saying that C should be correct, but no, C is again more or less not given, since in this case, it is not talking about the changes that happen in the whole world. It's talking about the exactly the impact that happened um, in the border of California state.